Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's unfortunate result against Nottingham Forest. I know we're all excited about this game. Honestly, I'm so disappointed. I think I'm more disappointed about this game just because of the hype that we went into the weekend with, thinking, okay, it's going to be a little different. I'm not particularly upset about the result. I'm more upset about the performance, the way we came in or came out from the jump. It just felt really flat. Like Cunha wasn't on it at all. Sheshko I thought was quite poor. Yesterday it was really a poor game. Like I said, yes, I would like in the last spot. I had hoped to win 3-0, but it wasn't so much the result. It was just the way we came in. From the first minute, there was no fight. And it goes back to that mentality that we're talking about. So we won 3 games in a row. You feel like the energy would be up. I think this having a big squad. I know I said not to change the squad, but maybe having a bigger squad would have helped. Where we take out Sheshko in time and just change it. It just felt like we had no answers. I don't the whole game was decent. I would say decent. I know it was a cagey game. See, Nottingham Forest are out here trying to battle it out. We knew it was going to be a tight game, but at least for me, I felt like we're going to go out and win. And the fact that we scored first, right? I thought we had it in the bag, but the second half we just capitulated, man. It was terrible. All this to say, right? All this to say, it was a bad performance, but all this to say, we're making progress. If this was last season, we would have lost this game. 100% we would have lost this game if this was last season. Somehow Ahmad did his thing, ended the game 2-2. It was I was seeing online where people were saying the ball was out. Do you have eyes? The first goal that we scored, the corner kick, the ball was clearly out. So again, like I said, it was not the result that we were hoping for. But for those of you who say maybe it's the same as last season, it's not the same as last season. You can clearly see that progress. We're making progress. If this was last season where we're up 1-0, they came out, scored literally the first 5 minutes of the second half. If this was last season, pretty sure we're losing the game maybe 3-1 or something. But fair play to Ruben, fair play to the team, right? Darlow, I keep saying this. So if you analyze the way Manchester United play, if we're coming off, we're attacking from the right with Ahmad and Mbuemo, you feel like something is going to happen. But every time he goes to the left, it's horrendous. And this has always been my fear with playing three. I'm not having the right people, right? So last season when we played this same formation, but then we played Dalo and Dogu at some point. When we're we're attacking high, you're left 1v1 Dalo and Dogu. Like, you don't expect them to beat anybody. They're traditional right back and left back. And I think maybe that's still the issue we're having. So I know I've been hard and very harsh on Dalo, but maybe we're asking Dalo to do something that he doesn't have the facilities for. Maybe he doesn't have the tools to play right wing back. Maybe he's not up for it. He doesn't have the skill set to play that. If you play Dalo as a traditional right back, he's amazing going forward. But when you put him as a left wing back or right wing back, that's where we struggle. So you find Cunha coming up down real deep to get the ball. Now you isolate Dalo all the way and you give him the ball and he's like, what do I do with the ball? Whereas with Ahmad, and that's where we kind of got lucky too, right? That Ahmad isn't like Garnacho. Ahmad is humble enough and wants to play. He has that discipline to go run back, to defend, and also go forward. So January, we might need to get somebody. Maybe not on the same profile as Ahmad, but we need somebody that can at least put in crosses and is comfortable enough to when you're out there you can actually play. And like I said, maybe I'm being too critical of Dalu, but nah, Dalu is just not it right now. He's not the player for us at this point. Maybe with confidence, and this takes me back again to January. January is the AFCON. What happens when Mbuemo and Ahmad leaves? It's going to be tricky. I think the only way we survive this is if we're winning games leading up to January, where morale is high, team spirit is high. It feels like everything is going your way. And that happens when you're winning games. When you're winning games, sometimes it just feels like luck is on your side when you're winning. So I think the only way we survive this is if we're winning leading up to January before the AFCON, and if we buy good enough players. Because the thing again now is you buy players, now you give them time to adjust to the league and it might adjust to the whole system. This might take time. So, like I said, I think the easiest way leading up to January will just be to win more games. Win more games so spirit is high, so it feels like, things can start going your way. All right. But other than that, man, I just wanted to give a quick react. Like I said, Sheshko was not, man. I thought maybe we'd bring in Zexi, but again, you bring in Zexi and he feels like he doesn't want to score. He's Berbatov light. If you guys remember how Berbatov played, Berbatov would hold the ball, link up, but he could finish, he could score. Zexi doesn't have that drive as a number 9. And that's just my only issue with Zexi. Anywho, moving on to like the results from the weekend game. I'm so mad about this, man. Moving on to the games from the weekend. Arsenal are just on fire, man. I think they have 25 points from possible 30. Raya is on vacation at this point. Their defense has been solid. They're playing cohesive, fluid, well, with set pieces and stuff, which it seems that's the only way they know how to score. But somehow they know how to defend, they know how to win games, which is the, I don't want to say making of champions because we've seen Arsenal in this position multiple times. But I think this might be their season, if they don't bottle it. I think Arsenal are the team to beat at this point. Chelsea, Tottenham 1-0, which that game could have, I don't know how that game ended at 1-0. That game could have been 5-0, 5-2 at some point. But it was a very entertaining game. It was a really good game. Caicedo is just somehow Chelsea, they know how to buy center mid. They know how to buy defensive midfielders. And Caicedo has been, even from last season, Caicedo has been, I think, their most consistent player. See the way he tackled for that? That's how you want your defensive midfielders to be. Where you win the ball high up and you don't give up the play. It was a double tackle and then he gave the assist for them to score. That's what you want from your defensive midfielders. And like I said, Chelsea, they've been really lucky. Sometimes it takes 120 million or 100 million to get that luck. But they know how to buy defensive midfielders. You want to go back to Makelele, John Asian, Mikel Obi, Matic, Ramirez. They know how to buy defensive midfielders. I'm just being honest. Like I said, sometimes it takes 100 million or 120 million to find that defensive midfielder, but they did their thing. The Liverpool, I guess they did their thing. I think Gravenberg being back for them has really helped them. He's a proper. I think with him in their team, they play better football. It was unfortunate that they won. I was just, man, this weekend didn't go the way I expected it to go. It's not, again, for Manchester United. It wasn't the ideal result, but I would take this result, I guess, because hey, at this point, what can we do, right? So we'll take this result and hopefully, man, they just bounce back against Tottenham. Our away form has just been horrible. We need to find a way to change that. Something needs to change in the way we play our away games. We can't just always. It's not like we're going to play all the games at Old Trafford, right? So we need to find ways to win away games. And I thought winning at Anfield was that turning point for us, at least with our away performance. Overall, team performance has been good. The response, even going 2-1 down, the response from the team and how we fought. And to be fair, we almost won the game. It was margins, man. This close for Frank to cut off his hair. This close. But I guess, hey, we go again, man. We go again. It is what it is. Not the performance or not the result that I wanted at all. But again, like, comment, subscribe, guys. We're just trying to build the channel, try to grow the channel, man. And as usual, let's go Manchester United.